Well, we've arrived today at Slanic Salt Mines. This is one of the biggest mines in Europe, if not the biggest. Just heard a guy say that there is 5 parts to this. This is just one open area, but it's absolutely massive. This video is certainly not going to do this any justice in terms of scale, but it must be 100 metres to the ceiling. You just kind of come in and you're on your own sort of. Can't really use Leah for scale because she's too small. You don't get an impression of how big it is. She doesn't look very impressed either.
I am not small. I'm travel size.
She's travel size.
Just said the travel size.
I think it's pretty much just a tour of what you do yourself. You just kind of wander around. There's air hockey, there's miniature golf. Don't know how much there is here to do or see, but this is just an impressive place. So we're currently a whopping 208 metres vertically below the ground. The minibus we got just dragged us down. We came around this little road, it kept going round in circles, gradual circles, and that has took us down to this point, 208 metres. It is just absolutely overwhelmingly big. There's even a little miniature golf, air hockey, little putting area, there's seating area. What's your first impressions of this salt mine, Lee?
Huge, absolutely, unbelievably huge. Although, I don't know, I can't remember what film it is. Is it like Independence Day or Area 50? Like something or other. Yeah, do you know, like when they go down and they've got the big spaceship? It feels, well, you could fit a spaceship in here. It's mad.
You could definitely fit massive aeroplanes in here.
Yeah, easy. It's just colossal. Genuinely speechless, and I talk quite a lot. So, no, I don't talk as much as Daniel. He talks a lot. Watch where you're going rather than taking the mick out of me. Yeah, amazing.
This place is also like a museum, just showing you the bits what they used in the past to explore the salt mine. All these old things. There was somewhere over with explosives. There's multiple areas around here. This side's sort of showing you more like the carriages which were used to extract the salt and move it out of the land. In this salt mine, everything you see, the walls, the ceiling, the floors, the sculptures, everything is made 100% out of this natural salt in the ground. It's just vast. You can sort of see the levels where they've mined on the walls. There's like various sort of lines up there, but it's just, I'm aghast. So that is like the salt in its mined form. Just massive deposits of this all over. That's a salt lake ahead of us. There's like a salt sculpture there just ahead. With people on the bridge, we'll go and have a little look at that in a moment. I'll be the first person to admit that when we first planned this road trip and we talked about coming to Romania, we weren't really sure like what to expect. It's more than met our expectations. The people are so friendly, the areas are beautiful, there's so many beautiful areas of the country to explore. I mean, we're only spending a week or two here, but it's been really enjoyable what we've spent so far. This is kind of one of the pinnacles. That up there we're seeing the bears, the bear cubs and the bears in the wild rather than at the sanctuary. I mean, just an idea of how crazy it is. This is like a restaurant slash bar slash cafe just within the mine really. So we're going to go up there, have a little explore on there, might have a coffee because we've only had one this morning. Been quite a busy day so far. We met some of the Brits, first Brits we'd ever spoke to since being away pretty much. So, and funnily enough, they're from Yorkshire with us, just outside of Leeds. This is like the cafe, the gift shop there, cafe. There's pool tables also, obviously just cause why not, eh? Why not put pool tables in the mine? We've just turned the corner and come to this other part now of the mine, which carries on going round in us. And I'd seen something online about it. I wasn't sure why or what the case was, but it is true. There is a Usain Bolt carving with Puma and everything behind me. I'll just show you that now. So there's a lot of these carvings in and around, but why Usain Bolt specifically, I don't know, but he's doing his winning pose. But yeah, it's a few little areas, like I'm assuming sponsors. There's some little sort of carvings out here. So the price of this mine is a whopping £9.10 per person, which is nothing really. You pay more for beers in probably London, but yeah, it's kind of, it's well worth every penny. I mean, just to see the scale of what humans can do. The information board behind me has just said that the ambient temperature, or the constant temperature down in this mine, is 12 degrees centigrade, which is not cold by any stretch. You can feel it's fresh, but it's kind of, there's like a natural breeze created now just because of the hollowing out, but it's more than comfortable. Also around this corner, I believe there's like a little display, and there's also like a planetarium, which is like a big white dome where they perform, like you'll just see it coming into view now, where they show like movies throughout the day, not modern movies, but like immersive movies, where you can go in and you can watch super volcanoes, you can experience what it's like to be in a twister. They're just sort of showing what they wear nowadays to mine. Still happening this way. This is like the sort of size they're getting out. This is the attire. We've actually seen just a couple of people working here, and they have just been walking around in the same things. But yeah, this is kind of still old methods getting used today. So this is like the planetarium, where we can go in and watch these immersive movies. So this big dome here has got like the immersive things where you can watch like solar superstorms, super volcanoes, kids film if you want it, but they've done it really well. What mine doesn't need a kids' fun ground? I mean, that, to be fair, the bouncy castles, inflatable area for the kids, fantastic. The ticket does basically be all day. If you came in at 9, you could leave at 6 if you wanted to. Like go-karts, well, I've just seen a couple of kids go-karting, pedal go-karts, but yeah, this is unreal. So these 2-person go-karts you can hire for the whopping fee of £3.30. As much as I want to go on the go-karts, they aren't electrified or powered. You have to power them yourself, so that's a bit too much exercise for me. The acoustics in this area are quite good though, courtesy of a really annoying child screaming at the top of its voice. It does transfer, you might even hear it in the background, but yeah, it does echo. This isn't the highest pitch one, so it was a proper shriek, the last one, but it just travelled around and reverberated. Look at that for a word, reverberated. Acoustics. This is eerily quiet. We're just going to make our way back now to the pick-up point where you get the minibus at the top of the hill, then that'll take us back to the car park at the main entrance. It's about a 10-minute drive, I think, something like that, but definitely worth a visit if you're in Romania. So just up here is where we get the bus back. I think they run every 20 minutes or something like that, so hopefully we won't be waiting too long.